You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. All right, y'all, the Sanders campaign has dropped this new ad featuring Dr. Cornel West, imploring folks to vote for him. Check it out. We'll talk about it.
We're living at a moment where the very future of democracy is at stake. So this is no ordinary campaign. This is a movement that has a spiritual and moral coming together. Strong coming together. It's part of the genius of Hebrew scripture. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care if you're Christian. I don't care if you're Jewish. I don't care if you're Buddhist, Hindu. It says the spreading of Hesed, the spreading of that steadfast love to the orphan, the widow, the fatherless, the motherless, the oppressed, the occupied, the dominated. It's rooted in the best of America, but it looks to the world and it says a precious baby in Ethiopia, in Guatemala. It could be in Tel Aviv or Gaza. It could be in Argentina. It could be in New Hampshire. They all have the same value. They all have the same significance. That's a moral and a spiritual dimension. And I thank God my dear brother Bernie Sanders has got the integrity, the courage, the vision to bring us together and say, not a milquetoast neoliberal running against the gangster. We got to have moral and spiritual power behind our movement. Are we going to stay together? Are we going to fight together? Are we going to go all the way together behind Bernie Sanders? Let's do it. Stay strong.
Niambe.
Yeah. I mean, look, I guess it's fine. I don't know who it's supposed to be for. I don't know that it's going to bring in older black voters into the fold. And I actually think it's an interesting week for Bernie Sanders because he put out that Obama ad on Monday, which had a very, Wednesday, I think it was, had a very different feel to it than this particular ad. And given that Cornel West was one of Barack Obama's chief critics at a time, I think it's a really interesting contrast in ads. And I'm not certain what Bernie Sanders' black strategy is at this point. Are you trying to put yourself next to the most establishment black Democrat that you could find, Barack Obama, also one of the most beloved, and then you pick Cornel West at the end of the week? I'm not certain what this is going to mean as a communication strategy. I don't know what it does. I don't know who new it brings into the fold. I don't know that Cornel West has enough of that to pull older black voters.
Quadrico.
I'm in agreement. I think Bernie Sanders said on MSNBC with Rachel Maddow that he very well is, in so many words, he's not necessarily going after the black vote because he necessarily can't compete with James Clyburn and Clinton, and the fact that the fact that Joe Biden was Obama's VP. So to your point, I think while Cornel West is the focal point, I think this ad continues to appeal to his same supporters. Yeah. And that is, activist progressive whites, certainly, and there are activists and progressive blacks and Latinos and Asians. And so when I look at that ad, while it's great in some ways, it certainly doesn't get to the demographic of black folk that he's trying to attract.
Santiago, he dropped this ad, but he also canceled his speech in Mississippi.
Yes.
With the mayor of Jackson, Mississippi, Chokwe Lumumba, to go campaign in Michigan.
I mean, and that says a lot. I mean,
Yes.
we know where a lot of black folks is at. So black folks is in Mississippi. Black folks vote in Mississippi. We've said about every candidate during this season that you got to show up. You got to be there if you want people's vote. I have a huge amount of respect for Professor West. I appreciate him sharing all these various things that are going on in our country and across the planet. But I'm not sure if this ad helps to expand the base. And I literally, when I saw it, I was just like this.
All right. We'll see. We'll see. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, so a lot of y'all are always asking me about some of the pocket squares that I wear. Now, Robert don't have one on. Nope. Now, I don't particularly like the white pocket squares. I don't like even the silk ones. And so I was reading GQ magazine a number of years ago, and I saw this guy who had this pocket square here, and it looks like a flower. This is called a shibori pocket square. This is how the Japanese manipulate the fabric to create this sort of flower effect. So I'm going to take it out and then place it in my hand so you see what it looks like. And I said, man, this is pretty cool. And so I tracked down, it took me a year to find a company that did it. And so they make these about 47 different colors. And so I love them because, again, as men, we don't have many accessories to wear. So we don't have many options. And so this is really a pretty cool pocket square. Now, what I love about this here is you saw when it's in the pocket, you know, it gives you that flower effect like that. But if I wanted to also, unlike other, because if I flip it and turn it over, it actually gives me a different type of texture. And so therefore it gives me a different look. So there you go. So if you actually want to get one of these shibori pocket squares, we have them in 47 different colors. All you got to do is go to rolandmartin.com/pocket squares. All right, so first of all, that graphic is way too small. So tomorrow we're going to run it right down here all across the screen. So it's rolandmartin.com/pocket squares. All you got to do is go to my website and you can actually get this. Now, for those of you who are members of our Bring the Funk fan club, there's a discount for you to get our pocket squares. That's why you also got to be a part of our Bring the Funk fan club. And so that's what we want you to do. And so it's pretty cool. So if you want to jazz your look up, you can do that. In addition, y'all see me with some of the feather pocket squares. My sister, who's a designer, she actually makes these. They're all custom made. So when you also go to the website, you can also order one of the customized feather pocket squares right there at rolandmartin.com/pocket squares. So please do so. And of course, that goes to support the show. And again, if you're a Bring the Funk fan club member, you get a discount. This is why you should join the fan club. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video. You want to check out Roland Martin Unfiltered? YouTube.com/Roland S. Martin. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. It's Roland Martin Unfiltered. See that name right there? Roland Martin Unfiltered. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so when we go live, you'll know it.